I came to Atmantan at a stage when I had stopped looking at myself in the mirror. I had PCOD, thanks to which I was putting on weight, and that was just the beginning of my troubles. I started getting freaking facial hair, and skin tags erupted all over. Yeah, there was also pigmentation at the back of my neck, my underarms, other areas. I simply dreaded looking at myself in the mirror every morning. Mentally too, I wasn't in a great place. I was happy one moment and then crying the next. My mood swings weren't helping either. The stress was really building up. The fatigue, lack of sleep. Let's just say I've seen better days. And my health also took a toll on my wardrobe. I had stopped wearing my favorite styles, my favorite colors. I found comfort in blacks, and then that filled up my wardrobe really quickly. I remember I was at a family function and everyone kept saying my mum, who was in her 60s, was better dressed than I was. After that, my mum sat me down and I just burst into tears. She's the one who found out about Atmantan. In fact, she came with me. The minute I arrived at the reception, I just had a nice feeling. And on the first day itself, I had a consultation with the doctor, who went through all my reports that they had asked me to carry on our call. My abdomen scans showed multiple cysts on my ovaries, which confirmed my PCOD diagnosis. He further reiterated that my hormonal imbalance led to me having high testosterone levels, which was what was causing the excessive body and facial hair. He also discussed with me how my HOMA-IR ratio, which should ideally be less than 1, in my case was over 4, and that is what caused a significant insulin resistance. This consultation confirmed why I wasn't feeling great. When you suffer from these things like I do, you tend to shut yourself down. But the doctors here made me comfortable enough to let my guard down. I knew I was at the right place when I was involved in the retreat planning process. All my likes and dislikes were taken into account, and the program was tailor-made for me. This burst of positive energy, it gave me hope. And the doctors here, they really know their stuff. I kept meeting them every day and they would keep checking in on me. If I had slept well, how I had worked out, and how well I was doing with my diet, which was essentially moderate protein, high fat, and no carbs. Also back home, I was having millets, which my nutritionist told me was a good replacement to carbs. However, the doctor here clarified that millets also contain 60 to 65% of carbs, which was increasing my insulin resistance. So that was completely stopped here. In just a few days, I couldn't believe that I was working out for 2.5 to 3 hours. I was doing everything from yoga and dance to TRX and functional circuit training. And I would find myself smiling after these workouts. This girl, smiling after workouts. When did that happen? I was also prescribed a few private breathing sessions to help reset my hormonal imbalances. This in turn reduces my stress and also helped me sleep better. Before I got here, I was a little apprehensive about the food, but during my consultation, I was introduced to their scientific approach towards diet plans. You know how the doctor put me on a no-carb diet here? Daily, I was also having good fats and some protein. For breakfast, I was having coconut milk smoothies with berries, veggies, and nuts. And for dinner and lunch, I was served different organic salads and detox soups. Diet played a very crucial role in improving my insulin resistance. And as a very positive side effect, my weight was reducing. It only made sense that once my gut was functioning well, my hormones were balancing better. And not only was my PCOD improving, but I was losing the excessive kilos. So another thing that I'll take back home with me is that I should stick to low GI foods. That's low glycemic index foods that don't give me insulin spikes. I think that's something I'll definitely do at home too. I remember telling the team I could have this food all my life. The cooking class with the head chef was the other highlight of my retreat. It was a really fun and informative session where he taught us some really healthy recipes, which I'm pretty sure I could easily make at home too. And I loved the treatments I was prescribed here. Luxurious body scrubs and wraps, out of which Udvartanam was my absolute favorite. Castor oil packs on my abdomen, and nice long therapeutic baths. Thank God for open colonics and LSP, which truly cleansed my system. The bonus in all this was I was feeling good and I was losing weight. In just 21 days, I could feel the inch loss and the color came back to my cheeks. And I can't wait for this color to spill over into my entire wardrobe soon. Amazingly, the visceral fat dropped by 3 points and is now in the normal range. And I lost 6 kilos. My doctors told me that this was fantastic for someone with PCOD. I even managed to taper my meds. I knew that Atmantan had a system wherein I could be in touch with my doctors regularly. They prescribed me a diet plan that I could take home, wherein I could reintroduce carbs into my diet slowly. Oh yeah, I have to share this with you. I used to be fascinated by the crystal pieces around the property. Someone told me that Atmantan is built on a crystal land. And I believe it is this crystal energy which has the power to heal is what I felt on my first day here. It definitely healed me.